ESPN FC's Mark Ogden alongside me. Talk about Manchester City, who I think it's fair to say have been the busiest of the big clubs so far in the transfer market. Of course, we saw Silva, Ederson the goalkeeper, Yaya Toure even given a new contract today.
A new contract and a cake maybe as well, you know, to celebrate. No, it's City have really moved quickly because they got Bernardo Silva done last week. Really caught everybody by surprise, you know, that was a big deal. Ederson the goalkeeper, that's pretty much done. City haven't announced it yet, but Benfica have. There's a little bit of a situation with third-party ownership, which City have to buy that out before they can register, but it's done to all intents and purposes. They've given Yaya a new contract, which everybody was kind of expecting him to leave, but he's staying. And it's not stopped there. They will try and get more. They want Alexis Sanchez, they want Kyle Walker, and they're confident they'll get both.
Wow.
Which, you know, if they get those two, I think Sanchez might take a bit of work because Arsenal know that Chelsea want him, City want him, Bayern Munich want him, and then Arsenal don't want to sell Alexis Sanchez. But if they do let him go, surely Bayern Munich's the best option because he's out of the country, he's not a threat.
But Manchester City could offer more money. You know.
They could offer more money, they could offer him bigger wages, and this is the problem that Arsenal have got because he's got a year left in his contract. Do they make an unhappy player stay and lose him for nothing next year, or do they risk further antagonising their fans by not only giving the new manager a 2-year contract against the wish of a lot of fans, but also letting the best player go to a domestic rival? It's the worst possible scenario for Arsenal, but City are very keen, and as we've seen before, City got money, and when they get something, when they go for something, they get it.
For Kyle Walker, is it a case of when, not if?
I think there's every chance because he's lost his place at Tottenham. Tottenham are willing to listen to offers, and it's kind of ironic that, you know, we City get criticism for not bringing young players through. Well, the reason why Kyle Walker's being let go by Tottenham is because Kieran Trippier has taken his place. Now, Kieran Trippier, for viewers that may not know, started his career at Man City, was told he wasn't good enough, he was sold to Burnley, did well at Burnley, went to Tottenham, and now he's pushing the guy out of the door to go to Man City. So he could have saved himself £40 million by keeping Kieran Trippier.
Well, thank you very much. How's about that, City fans, eh? Alexis Sanchez and Kyle Walker next season. Not bad. ESPN FC senior writer Mark Ogden alongside Mark. For the last couple of months we've been talking about Antoine Griezmann, his future, linking him to Manchester United. Yet today, of course, sources telling ESPN that a number 10 is no longer their priority. Because of the injury to Zlatan, they're putting all their eggs, if you like, in the number 9 basket, so Griezmann won't be happening this summer. Is that definitive as far as you know?
No, I don't think it is definitive. I think it's a case of United's interest has cooled. They want to get a centre forward first, and people like Lukaku and Belotti are the key targets. But you know, they haven't ruled out Griezmann 100%. It's just cooled. So it's a strange one because they do need a number 10. United haven't got a number 10 of the quality of Griezmann or Eden Hazard or Coutinho. Juan Mata's good enough at the Premier League level, but I'm not sure he's ready to make a difference in the Champions League. Griezmann can do that. So it's strange that United suddenly feel that they don't need a number 10. I think that they'll assess their options. This may be a tactic to make Griezmann put some more pressure on Atletico to let him go. They've had this situation with FIFA today where the transfer ban's been upheld. So, you know, this hasn't been made public for no reason. I suspect there's an ulterior motive here to play the market, or you know, just to try and make something happen, because it's very odd that United have pursued it for so long. They've basically agreed a structure with Griezmann in terms of what he can earn. To suddenly move away from one of the rising stars of the world game is odd, because United's got the money to do a number 10 and a number 9. It's not like they have to get the number 9 in first and then see how much money they've got left for the number 10. So it's a strange one because they do need an upgrade in quality in attacking positions, and he would bring that.
Now here's the thing, and tell me if I'm wrong, but do they even need to play these games? Because surely if United want him, they pay the buyout clause, bish bash bosh. It's then between Griezmann and United, and Atleti are completely taken out of it.
Absolutely. The buyout clause makes Atletico powerless, really, despite what's happened today.
So why play these games?
Well, I was told last week that Atletico are demanding a payment of at least half now.
Right.
They want, traditionally, United and all the big clubs in the world, they will pay the transfer fee over the course of a player's contract. So if he signs a 4-year deal, break it 100 million.
Although Ronaldo was up front, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a unique kind of situation. That was why it was such a strange deal. But United don't want to pay £50 million up front for Griezmann. Atletico want that. And if that's in the terms of his escape clause, we don't know that. But if Atletico said, yes, you can leave for €100 million, but part of it has to be €50 million up front, then United don't want to do that. And it may explain why, if they want to go for number 9 first, they don't want to blow the door, I suppose it is, on Griezmann straight away. So I think there's still, watch this space on Griezmann. I don't think it's totally dead yet.
Mark, we will indeed. Thank you very much for all the latest transfer news. As always, keep it right here on ESPNFC.com. It is a beautiful day here in Cardiff. Of course, we're here ahead of the Champions League final this weekend. Meanwhile, about 3 hours north, sources have told ESPN that Manchester United will not be signing Antoine Griezmann in the summer. This, of course, a story that's been doing the rounds a lot over recent weeks. The suggestion is that after the injury to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a number 10 is no longer a priority, but a number 9 is. Does this make sense?
It makes sense because Jose Mourinho really wants a player that can hold up the play, win balls in the air, lead the line. I'm not sure Griezmann's that sort of player. But how many players in the world are there that can play that position? The only one I can think of that does it brilliantly is Harry Kane of Spurs. And would Manchester United be able to tempt Harry Kane to come to Manchester United and pluck him away from Tottenham? They'd have to spend a lot of money to do so, and it would be the end of Tottenham, really.
Daniel Levy would have to leave North London very quickly. So if Harry Kane is off the table, as you say, there aren't that many other options.
I would also have a look at
strikers.
Yeah, I'd have a look at Mbappe, a different sort of striker. Mbappe is somebody who wants to run in behind, great pace. Yes, if you want to change your game style, Mourinho wants to change his game style. Mbappe is an ideal player. There's also talk if Aubameyang went to PSG, could he get Cavani to come to Manchester United, which would be a good fit. But, you know, I think the sort of player I would be looking at would be Morata of Real Madrid. I think he's outstanding. I think he's brilliant for Juventus on many occasions. Can't get a look in at Real Madrid. Benzema takes that spot. So there's another player you have to think about.
Stuart Robson, thank you very much. It's going to be an interesting summer, isn't it, for Manchester United, where suggestions are that they've changed their priority from a number 10 to a number 9.